With Magners and Guinness flowing, a fire roaring, and rugby jerseys lining the wall, you'd think you were in downtown Dublin. But here in Malden Centre, Hugh O'Neill's is serving up hearty, tasty classics from both sides of the pond.
We tried to get the essence of an Irish pub into Malden Centre, so the look, the feel of it is very much like a traditional Irish pub.
And because this is a traditional Irish pub, you can get all your favourites from the Emerald Isle. The Guinness stew is the real deal, slowly cooked and stout so the beef simply falls apart. The fish and chips are a huge portion and beer battered with Bass Ale. And the shepherd's pie is stick to your ribs good, baked up till the Yukon Gold potatoes get crispy on the top.
It's very filling, but it's real, true comfort food. It's a very traditional dish. Comes heaped with mashed potatoes on top. A very comforting kind of meal.
And while the shepherd's pie will leave you filled, the monster burger is filled with jalapenos, pepper jack cheese, caramelized onions, and applewood smoked bacon. This flavor-bursting burger is more than a mouthful and looks more like a stuffed meatball than a patty.
It's a pretty big burger, but if you look at it, you probably wouldn't actually realize that it's got this big, juicy, messy surprise inside. The first time you'll know it is when you bite into it, and it might get a little messy.
For a less messy but just as tasty version of the burger, try it on top of one of Hugh O'Neill's crispy pizzas topped with seasoned ground beef, applewood bacon, diced tomatoes, and cheddar cheese. The pizzas are absolutely loaded with toppings, and the nachos are piled even higher with salsa, guacamole, and chili. And while eating just one nacho may be difficult, stopping after just one chicken wing is nearly impossible.
They're pretty addictive. The sauce is a really good hot sauce. There are lots of bones left around. Plates are kind of messy, but it's a sign that people have really enjoyed what they're just eating.
While the atmosphere may have you feeling like you're in Ireland, all of the comfort foods you grew up with stateside are also on the menu. The steak tips are intensely flavorful, drenched for hours in Hugh's secret marinade and grilled the way you want them. The Carolina pulled pork sandwich is slow cooked till it falls apart and piled high on a brioche bun with cheddar cheese and slaw. And the 4-cheese mac and cheese is an adult version of the kid classic, packed with ham, zucchini, summer squash, and scallions.
Yeah, the mac and cheese is definitely very bubbly and gooey. It's not just for kids anymore. Adults are really going for the mac and cheese.
With such large portions, you'd think you'd have to find a pot of gold to afford your bill, but that's just not the case.
It's a great value here. The pricing is very low. We want them to be able to come here 3, 4, 5 nights a week and not feel like they're breaking the bank.
Which will have you seeing green when you dine at Hugh O'Neill's.